My name is Othello Gomes, otherwise known as Otto of this channel, and I am a physics and mathematics student at the University of Maryland at College Park. So why am I making this video today? That is a very good question. This is supposed to be part of a series of vlogs that I'm supposed to do for the summer. Even though they're very irregular. So, let's see. So I did my first ever a week in the life of an Astronomy REU student. That was like 2 weeks ago, I believe, and now I'm trying to just get more information in. Not more information, more content in. I am supposed to post the second week in like... I'll try to post the second week in like the next few days. It's June 23rd now. No, it's not 23rd of June, it's 24th of June today. Gosh, okay. So anyway, what's going on recently? So, I'm kind of done with my background readings. Kind of, I say kind of because I had to kind of rush through them. Well, not really rush through them, I had to kind of like pick up the pace with them and kind of like get in all the details, mainly because I had my research background summary due today. Well, I just sent it to my advisor for feedback and I think I got a message back a bit back. I have to check on that after I'm done making this video. But the thing is that I am kind of done with like the background readings. Even though I'm done, I have to still continue, kind of like, you know, keep them as reference points and reference books. There is like an advanced version of those textbooks I was referring to like in my last video, and I'll kind of need to skim through those while I'm doing my simulations. So I'm going to be doing my simulations in Mesa, which I already talked about in my previous video, I believe, or videos, given, you know, whenever this clip comes out in whatever video. But it basically means modules for experiments in stellar astrophysics. And it basically uses equations of states, which is like pressure, density, and temperature equations to like calculate the interior, why did I say interior? The planetary evolution and stellar evolution models. And I'm going to be specifically working on 3 different planets throughout my research in the summer. And I'll talk about those gradually over time because I still lack a bit of information despite already reading through multiple papers over and over. Because, yeah, I am that gullible. But that's what's going on so far. So, I think one thing I wanted to explain is what program am I a part of. So, the program I'm a part of is known as GradMap. So, what does GradMap mean? Well, I don't know the abbreviation at the moment, but I think it's supposed to increase diversity in the field of astronomy and physics, but it's mostly an astronomy focused program, which is why you see me doing an astronomy project and not a physics project. Though, don't get me wrong, they do have a few physics projects here and there. I found the abbreviation for GradMap. It means Graduate Resources for Advancing Diversity with Maryland, Astronomy and Physics. That's what it means. So, kind of the same thing I was talking about. It's kind of just, it's more of a diversity program, I think. Not necessarily just diversity, but of course, increasing diversity in astronomy and physics. And so, whom does it favour mostly? It mostly favours like people from like underprivileged communities, so this would be if you're from the African American community, if you're from the Hispanic community or Latina community, if you're from I guess some South Asian communities as well, and I think that's pretty much about it. But it's like basically underrepresented minorities are like their target. So that is pretty much all I'm going to talk about regarding like what GradMap is and what it isn't. I'll talk more about it in a future video. Alright, it's June 13th and it's like 11:30 AM. Heading to the department lunch for the day. Afterwards, as typical of last week, I have a meeting with my advisor and then later on, Exabud's meeting. Not sure if there's anything specific today, but I'll keep you updated, and I should be done with my introductory readings by this week, because my deadline for the abstract is like next week. And yeah, also I have a presentation for the journal club this week too, so we'll see how that goes. See you in like the next clip of this video. I just got done with my meeting with my advisor. Lots of things to do, lots and lots of things. I'll explain in a bit, but anyway, lunch was had some wonderful discussion for lunch, and I don't know, I made that seem sound like, you know, all I had for lunch was discussion, but no. Had lunch for the department, and it was fun. Had a nice conversation with everyone and stuff, so yeah. Anyway, have an experts meeting now, and I'll talk to you guys about what I'm doing later on today. So, yep, I just got back from the experts meeting, and well, don't know what else I was going to say, but yeah, went pretty well. Nothing major going on at the moment, but yeah, no experts meeting for the next 3 to 4 weeks, I believe, because several factors, and number one, my advisor's going to be out of town for a while. He's going to be on holiday, and yeah, a bunch of other stuff too, so the next expert meeting is probably going to be virtual, which is going to be next month. Yeah, so no updates. I'm just running some Python codes and doing a bunch of additional readings. So I'm done for the day. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna work on reading that planetary interiors paper and another research paper that's like 42 pages long. Not fun at all. Not fun at all. Anyway. Oh yeah, there's another event I'm probably going to be attending today, and that's Player Concerto. It's an orchestra, but who knows, let's see. Okay, so I literally just got back home, and yeah. So yeah, remember that concert I mentioned? It was actually like a violin masterclass that we went to. Well, me and my roommate at least. The rest of it didn't tag along. Right, let's get to more relevant matters. So, let's see, for most of today I was just busy doing some readings and I guess running some modifications on the code. Let me show you what I'm reading at the moment. First thing I'm reading is this paper on planetary interiors. So far, I'm not sure what this is really talking about per se, but I do know it's talking about a lot like the interiors. Well, when I say interiors, I mean like the atmosphere, the photosphere, and mainly the cores of the planets. And mainly like the ratios of the elements, so like hydrogen, helium, and metal ratio, so mostly those. So I have to present this by Wednesday. Today's Monday, so I have really until Wednesday morning to prepare for my presentation. I would not recommend procrastinating on stuff like this. I did start reading this last week, but of course my brain was like, plus I was reading out some other stuff too, so to be fair, it was sort of heavy. But anyway, this is one of those papers I have to read. The next paper I have to read after this is Hot Jupiters. Basically the origins and atmospheres and structures of hot Jupiters. So this is going to be a paper that is very dense, of course. It's going to be like, probably going to be like this paper but in more detail, but like gas giants, particularly, you know, gas giants of the same attribute as Jupiter. I did, you know, ask my advisor, like, what about planets like, what about other Jovian planets like, I don't know if that's how you would pronounce it, Jovian, Jovian, I'm so dumb, so like Neptunes and sub-Neptunes. So in those cases there are like many complicated things that kind of need to be accounted for, but regardless, no, we're just going to be studying hot Jupiters or hot and warm Jupiters. So this paper is the one thing that I have to get done with by the end of this week, this and that paper. Okay, the next thing I'll be reading. I know I showed this last week, but yes, I'm going to be reading this for next week, my Stellar Astrophysics book. The textbook, the one I showed you guys last week. I left that on my office because I don't think I'm going to be diving into that for now. So the specific chapter I showed last week was chapter 6, which was planetary interiors, I believe. So where did it go? Well, it's not chapter 5, I know that for a fact. Planetary interiors, so... hopefully you can see that, hopefully. No, yeah, there you go. Oh god, it's hard to focus with this camera. Yeah, it's so hard to focus, but yeah, planetary interiors in this entire section is what I have to read. After I'm done with this, I have to continue reading the other research papers. So these are the two for the background reading that I showed you just like a few minutes ago, well, a few seconds ago rather. And there are like 3 more research papers that I have to read. So of course, I believe my advisor worked on one of these. Yeah, he works on this one. I'm not going to tell you what my advisor's name is per se, but yeah, that's all I have for now. Also, for coding wise, I have to do some mini labs. That was done previously in summer school, specifically for the package. Again, it's called Mesa, so I have to do some mini labs associated with the summer school on that whole package. I don't know why did I just say that same thing like twice in a row. But anyway, that's all I have to do for now. I'll run you guys through like some of my I don't know. Run you guys through some of my, I guess, summer work sometime soon if I get the chance. Or well, I'll see you in the next clip, perhaps tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Okay, so I have to present this paper tomorrow, the first thing in the morning. I just started reading the conclusion this entire time. I was just reading the entire paper. Then I have to make a PowerPoint presentation because I don't want to just jump into it. I don't know, jump into it raw, I guess. But anyway, it's around 1:29 AM in the morning, and I'm actually preparing my actual points right now. Would not recommend doing this. Please don't do this. Like, if you have to do a presentation and you have a week's worth of time, use all those 7 weeks. Then again, I actually did make use of 3 out of those 7 days. But anyway, that's it for now. We'll see you guys in the next clip. Good night. It's June 15th. Time is around 1:00 something PM. I don't have any idea. I gave my presentation today. Feels like one of the worst presentations I've ever given in my life. Well, I'm going to be waiting for feedback. But anyway, today is, I don't have anything else today, but yeah. Journal Club and Astro Hot papers. I'm actually heading for lunch now. Yeah, same place I showed you guys last week. Same route, just a different store. Oh well, restaurant. But anyway, I have much to explain apart from my simulations and what I have to read. I still have to read the paper I give a presentation on because I still don't understand it fully. Otherwise, I need to start working on that mini labs. Today, as in I mean, just a bunch of readings. I need to get working on Mesa though, that's for sure. Otherwise, I'm going to be so goddamn behind. So when I start running the mini labs, I'm going to start vlogging a bit too, just to show you my progress. But other than that, see. I just got done with my meeting with my advisor. So got the server set up. Got my account for the server set up. So every time I run simulations, I can save the profiles and history data to the server instead of my own computer. That way, I don't know. There's like more stuff to do. But anyway, I'll catch you guys later. I swear, if it starts raining right now, I'm gonna be so goddamn pissed. I'm only halfway through and halfway to my apartment, and the sky looks ugly as hell. But anyway, I'll update you guys on what's going on this week. Basically, my research summary background is due, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just going through a bunch of research papers and just summarising my background readings, and as well as how that's going to connect into what I'm going to be doing for the summer. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one. Alright, after 3 days,
3 days of going through hell with this ancient language that no one knows about today, I finally successfully managed to run my code. Finally. You can't believe the amount of stress I went through just for this. I'll say this for the rest of my life. Screw fortune. Screw fortune. Alright guys, it's my birthday and I'm celebrating my birthday having this drink down, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just put this somewhere in my flipping vlog, but yay, happy birthday to me, or whatever the flip that means in whatever language. I don't think I'll even remember I made this video, but alright.